back with another major update on keeping up with the way. If you've been following the Chicago drill scene, you know things just reached a boiling point. I'm talking about we aren't just talking about the streets anymore. We're talking about the highest level of the legal system, the biggest record label in the world. Today, a judge made a ruling that it is sending shockwaves through the industry. The wrongful death lawsuit filed by FBG Durk mother, LaSheena Weekly, has officially been cleared to move forward. And it's not just targeting the guys on the streets. It's going straight for Lil Durk and the corporate giants like Sony, Universal, Interscope. It's the end of the drill era as we know it. We breaking down the 92 counts, the 100,000 bounty, Durk carrying status and federal custody. Stay tuned because this one is deep. Okay. To understand why this ruling is so massive, we have to go back to August the 4th, 2020. FBG Durk, one of the biggest names from the 63rd side, was shot and killed broad daylight in Chicago Gold Coast neighborhood while shopping for his son's birthday. For years, the streets talked, but the law didn't move. Then the feds stepped in. You know, the old Block 6 trial, we saw the convictions, we saw the evidence. But while the old guys were headed to prison, Durk mama LaSheena was planning a different kind of war. I'm talking, she filed a massive lawsuit. It was civil, but it was massive. Now, for those who don't know, a civil suit is about money and accountability, not just time. She claiming that Durk's death wasn't just a random act of violence. It was planned, monetized, executed. And the judge said, yes, this case has enough merit to go to trial. Okay, this is where it get crazy for the industry. Usually labels are protected. They say, hey, we just signed the talent. We don't know what they do in their free time, but the judge ruled that Sony Music, Universal Music, Alamo Records, and Empire Distribution must stay in this lawsuit. Why? Because the lawsuit argues that these labels financed the war. The suit alleged the label knew about the family OTF criminal enterprise. It claimed they used the real life violence, the diss track, the social media threats to market the music. Basically, the argument is the label made millions off the beef that killed LBG Durk, so they are responsible for the damage. If LaSheena Weekly win this, every record label is going to be terrified to sign a drill artist. We're talking about total shift in how hip-hop is funded. Let's talk about the specific claims against Durk and the late King Von. The lawsuit is 200 pages long. One of the most damning part of the claim of the 100,000 bounty, the suit alleged that King Von put a price on Durk's head and that OTL members were rewarded with O block change and cash after the hit. The judge ruling means that the lawyer can now start discovery. That means they can look at the bank records, private emails, label contracts to see if that money actually moved. This isn't just YouTube rumors anymore. Guys, this has been argued in front of a federal judge, and they found enough smoke to keep the fire burning. Okay, and we can't forget where Durk is right now. He already fighting for his life in the feds, murder for hire case out of California. Recent reports from this month, January 2026, say he been in solitary confinement for over 130 days. I don't know why they keeping him locked down so bad, but 130 days of confinement is a little bit over. There were rumors about an Apple Watch being found in his cell, which led to lockdown. On top of that, his criminal trial was just pushed back to May of 2026, but the Apple Watch is what got him the 130 days in lockdown. And you can't forget that he was also using a couple more former inmates' phone to reach out. So they piled all that on top of that and just throw him in lockdown. You know what I'm saying? I think he get maybe one phone call or something like that. I'm not sure. But maybe getting one phone call. I'm not sure. So Durk is fighting a criminal case that could give him life in prison. And now he has to fight this civil case from Mama Duck that could take every penny he ever made. Ultimately, it's literally a perfect storm of legal trouble. Okay, you can stack all the money you want to stack, but we see Duck, not Duck, but Lil Durk, he locked up, so we feel that he got a lot of money put away, right? But a lot of money got to be put away for a reason, for things in this nature. Because if he didn't have money put up, no telling what would have came, and he couldn't even been able to supply it. So I want to hear from you. Do you think it's fair to sue the record label for what an artist done on the street? Or is it an attack on hip-hop culture? You know, Mama Duck has been vocal about getting justice for her son. You know, and you would too. A lot of people would. We ain't just gonna make it seem like it's just Mama Duck want justice for her child. If anybody's child in a situation or come up in a situation, you want justice for your child too. And it looked like she's finally getting her day in court against the big dogs. But we see Mama Duck go to plenty of interviews. She talked about this. And she always said that she wanted justice for her son. And we see Mama Duck didn't give up until she got that justice that she fought for. Anybody gonna fight for their child. You should fight for your child to get the justice that they deserve. You know, this is going to be a long process, but I'll be here to keep you updated on every motion, every ruling. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification so you don't miss the next update. Drop a comment below. Let's get the conversation started. I'm out. Peace.